Hello YouTube and welcome to Vila Monster channel. Today I want to show you guys my Bugs 3. I have some mods and some things I want to share with you, just like you guys have shared with me on your videos. So let's start with the controller. What we have here is the standard controller. I've done 2 mods to it. The number 1 mod was the bigger antenna. So let's take a look at that. Here's what we have. I have taken the stock antenna and I have removed it from inside of the controller, and I have placed a new antenna, as you can see. This one is a 5 dB gain, but you can put any type of gain that you would like now, because we have adapted this so that you can now hook up any antenna you like to this. This is a simple mod you can do yourself. You split the case of the controller, you go to where the 2.4 gig antenna is, you desolder it with your tools, and you solder in a new one. There's a lot of videos on YouTube on this process. That's how I learned to do it, and I encourage everyone to look at videos and do it. The next mod I did on this was I added this LiPo battery to the back. Again, this is a mod that I learned on YouTube University, and I totally dig this mod. I've done it to pretty much all the quads that I have, and I don't have that many. Basically, I'll show you guys what it is. This is, like I said, a Turnigy 1000 milliamp hour battery. It works great. It provides many flights. I've gone up to 12 flights and I have not had any problems. I'm sure I could go to a lot more flights. However, I have not tested it with my multimeter to check to see what the voltage is at after about 12 flights, and I should be able to do that and check it out. I just haven't gotten to it. So I'll do this real quick here. I'm gonna take the screw off and show you guys what I did real quick. I don't want to get it into splitting the case of the controller, so I'm not going to do that. Very simple mod here. As you can see, what I did here was I soldered the black to the black, the red to the black, to the red on the back of the controller. Once I had it all opened and I was doing the antenna mod, I just had an old JST adapter that I was able to snap from a battery, solder the parts in here, and now I have this JST for this Turnigy battery. This hole I made with my soldering iron. I just put it right through the casing, right in that spot. The cool thing about this mod is that I'm still able to use the alkaline batteries with this. And basically what I do is I just take this out and I put it right in between the batteries where they meet. It causes a little crease in there. I just put that right there, and I'm able to close the controller with no problems. Okay? So let's just move right along. I'll put this back together later. Let me put this antenna on because I'm kind of freaked out about hitting the switch on by accident and then blowing the controller. Now, it hasn't happened to me, but I hear that it's happened to others in the past, so I don't want that to happen to me. Okay, or to you guys, so I'm mentioning it just in case you haven't heard that before. Okay, this is the camera that I use for filming, not all the time, but this is a small 1080p action camera from Unique, and it's very simple. It doesn't have a lot of functions, just your basic, on and off, power selector through the different categories, up and down. And then what I like about it is that it has a screen, so I'm able to check the video out immediately. The volume's not that great. Right now I'm filming with my GoPro Hero 4 Black, and I have a microphone attached to it. So if it sounds pretty good, it's because I have a super cool microphone attached to it, a Sony little microphone, and I can't remember the model number right now, but I'll try to put it down maybe on a link or just on the video itself. And it works really good. This is the setup actually that I use on my motorcycle helmet. I have the GoPro camera with this microphone, and then attached to the camera itself in one of the ports on the side, and then I'm able to talk into the microphone inside my helmet, and it records it straight to the GoPro, so I have audio rather than just blurring wind when I'm flying on my motorcycle. So that's that. You can also use a GoPro Hero that fits. The other mod I did, let's look at the bird real quick. The mods that I did on this bird are minor so far. The first one is I heard and read and listened to a lot of people that had a lot of complaints about this camera holder here, and one of the complaints was that they couldn't reach the power on and off button. So I just took a drill and drilled a pilot hole on there, and then I just used a wood saw of I think a 1/4 round, and I just drilled it right through there, and it fits perfect. The camera works great, and I'm able to operate the on and off button and the function button as well. Now I can't use these, but once I'm done filming, then I don't have a problem. No other mods on the bottom except for this one right here. I found that sometimes when I'm flying, I get a blind reception, or I get no reception, not a blind reception. I get no reception, and I noticed that with the battery down, with the I noticed with the antenna down that I get no issues, no beeping on my controller when I'm further out than presumed loss of signal. So what I did is I put about a 10 gauge wire inside here, as you can see right there, and then I put the shrink wrap over it, and boom. And the cool thing about this is I did it so, number one, it just never really comes in contact with the propellers, and also I'm able to still clip it on there, at least with one clip if I wanted that. And that goes all the way inside as far as I could get it in there without opening the bird. Not that I'm scared to open the bird, I just didn't have to. Okay. Going back to the front, I gotta show you this stuff, guys. The stock light on this bird is fantastic. One of the best I've seen on the market, honestly, for this price range of quadcopter. But as I'm getting older, I'm having problems seeing it, and I wanted to add lights to this, but I didn't want to start drilling into the body and changing things too much, except for HPV camera that I like to mount up here. But as far as the lighting, I want to check this out. I want to turn you guys onto this if you haven't seen these before. These are awesome little lights. Okay, and I'm just going to rest them right here. Maybe you can see them a lot better. Yeah, they don't want to cooperate. So what we have here is, hey, come on now. Okay. What we have here is these small LED lights. As you can see, they're a little bit different. This one's red. This one's a white strobing light. This is your connector for your USB, so you can plug it in into a computer. And as you can see, or a small phone charger, as you can see, there's a small, tiny LiPo battery in there. I think it's a 350 milliamp hours, and it works great. And it's just sitting on top of the circuit board right here, as you can see. And then all you have to do is press this button and let the light blink once. So let's see if I can get that to do that. Okay, now it blinks once. Now check that out. This is awesome when you're flying, guys, for sure. And then what I did is I put this Velcro strap, just cut it to size, put a little Velcro in here, and honestly, this fits so snug, I don't think that it would come off during flight, but hey, redundancy is a beautiful thing. There you go. It fits in there perfectly. I don't have to take the original light off to add another light. I don't know if this is really bugging you guys, but it's blinding the heck out of me. So 2 blinks, it's off. Okay. And I'll put the white one on so you guys can see it. And so I really dig it at night. It's awesome. You can see it doesn't come off that easy. Okay. So, hey, Vila Monster, where'd you get these? Okay, this is a shout out today for this person. However, it's not a YouTuber, not yet. Firehouse Technology on eBay. Look it up, Firehouse Technology. They make all kinds of accessories for birds and other vehicles as well. They sell these for about $29. I know it's probably pricey for some. I'm on a budget, so I know exactly what you guys are going through if that's your case. So you don't have to buy a bunch of them. You could just buy one every couple of weeks or so. They come from the East Coast. For me, I'm in the West Coast, and it took approximately 5 days. I used my PayPal account. Boom. Look how cool these things are. So usually I have the white in the front, and on my other spare battery that's charging right now, I have a piece of Velcro on the back, and I just put the red one, and I have the red one in the back and the white one in the front. Firehouse Technologies on eBay. Here's your shout out, Firehouse. Appreciate it. Great product. Vila Monster on YouTube. And enough of that. Okay, and then moving on to the batteries. Oh, by the way, they make those in all different colors. So that's really cool if you wanted a port and starboard one, if you wanted one on the top, if you wanted to make just landing gear ones. I mean, you could do a whole setup. And the cool thing about it is they don't weigh that much. I don't really know. I don't have a digi scale. But they totally don't affect the flight of the bird. I mean, they're super light. I mean, ridiculous, you know. And then let's talk about some batteries. These are the other batteries that I use. Okay, we have the stock battery with the XT30 plug. I use that. Then I have this Nanotech 2250 milliamp hours XT60 plug. And then my 3S, I've been using this one. I got it on eBay. No, correction, Amazon. And got a 2-pack for inexpensive. I think it was, you know, around $25 or so for 2 of these. And these are great batteries. What I found though, that this one's a little bit thicker. And so it's kind of snug in here. It does fit. It won't fall out. I just use an XT connector that I don't have available right now to show you. It's in the back of my pickup truck. It goes from XT30 to XT60. You plug it right in there, and it's a one piece, no wires, just boom, hooked it up. The one thing I did notice is after using this battery several times, unfortunately, it did stretch out a little bit of the case, and so the stock battery now has some play. Not that big of a deal. I have a little foam, styrofoam piece. Again, it's out of my truck, but I just use this styrofoam piece, and I just cut a piece of it. I put it right across here, and I just hold it when I push this in, and it gets snug enough during flight that it doesn't come out. Okay, this other Turnigy battery is a lot smaller than even your stock battery. So there's the differences. As you can see, not much, but enough to cause that minor stretching on the bugs. And the last thing that I wanted to bring up to you was the propellers. Okay, I wish that MJX made propellers in red. or someone made propellers in red, because it would look really cool to have red propellers in the front. These are from my 501S, and they're interchangeable with the bugs, so I totally dig that. Amazon, buy a pack of like 50 for 30 bucks. I only bought this pack of like 8 or so. Inexpensive for my 501S, which I'll show you guys in another video. Anyway, YouTube, that's it for me today. I just wanted to put this out, show you how I'm flying with my bugs. Today's shout out is gonna go to Frequent Flyer. Love the videos, man. Keep it up. Great flying skills. And keep watching. Subscribe if you like. If you don't, no big deal. I'm just doing this for fun. And I look forward to seeing you soon. Have a great day, guys, and keep them flying.